Hey yo, it's King Fight News. What do y'all think about this? WBC orders Wilder Brezeale, and this fight could be on pay-per-view. That's insane to me, man. This is insane to me how Deontay Wilder could justify another pay-per-view fight versus a mandatory challenger. Not a good look. But let's get into it. It's King Fight News. Alright, back at it, man. So the Bronze Bomber could be fighting on pay-per-view, and I'll tell you exactly why. Hey, shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV for the info. So Wilder is, now the offers are rolling in. The offers have been rolling in for Deontay Wilder. Probably, you know, we all know Eddie Hearn's been talking in the media. We all know ESPN had a deal for him to potentially get into the ring with Tyson Fury at some point. But so far, Wilder looks to be staying loyal with Showtime. The only problem is Showtime ain't pulling out the guap. They ain't pulling out the bread to match some of these offers. So you know what Showtime's gonna have to do? They're gonna have to put Deontay Wilder, Dominic Brezeale on pay-per-view just so Wilder can get paid. Just so Wilder can get paid. And this is the dangerous thing about pay-per-view boxing. Once you get on the pay-per-view, once you get on the pay-per-view, you get that pay-per-view money, and then it's really difficult to take a step back from that. And Deontay Wilder's finding that out right now. And you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. The only question is, are the fans going to pay for this? Is this going to hit the casual fan? Or will this fight stay within, you know, hardcore boxing fans? Because then it's only going to do, you know, I think 200K max. It's going to max out at 200. Right? Yeah, we can support the fight online. Maybe we get to 250. Like, maybe we get 250, man. Like, it's not easy when you don't have the right opponent in front of each other. And Wilder Brezeale, these two guys need to do exactly what AJ and Jerome Miller are doing right now. They're talking up a storm. They're getting into shoving matches. They're getting into altercations. That's what needs to happen to try and get some buzz behind this fight. Because right now there is zero buzz. There is zero anticipation for a Deontay Wilder, Dominic Brezeale on a pay-per-view platform like Showtime. It's not a good look. I think we all know it's not a good look, but we got to see how it all plays out. For now, y'all know what it is, man. It's King Fight News. Hey, smash the like button. The other aspect I want to bring up is, man, the WBC is not doing themselves any favors. They're not. You know, they come out, they order the fight. Oh, we're going to order Deontay Wilder, Dominic Brezeale, as if we didn't know that shit was already happening. Like, they find a way to be late to the party every single time when it comes to the heavyweight division. You know? They look like fools when they order Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, and guess what happened? that shit was nowhere to be found, right? Fury said, fuck the WBC, I don't owe you shit, and he signed a deal with ESPN. And at that point, knowing that Fury was dead, we knew we were getting this Brezeale fight. I mean, that's what was most likely. There was no other fight for Deontay Wilder on the PBC other than the Kaunacki fight, Kowanowski. And Kawanowski, I don't know if he's ready for that shit. I really don't know. Meanwhile, Dominic Brezeale is a mandatory that needs to be dealt with. So, it was the obvious direction. And, you know, on the other side of the equation, Wilder's team refused to negotiate with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Sport. They're on record as blowing them off. And now it doesn't look so sweet right now. It doesn't look so cool to be ignoring Eddie Hearn now that you're fighting Dominic Brezeale. You know, it would have been all gravy if you're fighting Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury got out of the situation. Tyson Fury ducked out. And, you know, it's a sad state. It's a sad state in heavyweight boxing right now because the big fights are not happening. The big fights are simply not happening. And Deontay Wilder is going to go from potential fight of the year candidate last year in both fights to, you know, what kind of year is it going to be this year? You know? He's got to make a big move towards the end of 2019. And, you know, I don't want it to be Luis Ortiz. You know, Luis Ortiz should be going after the other heavyweights, right? He shouldn't be the only other option to fight. Like, that would be ridiculous if Deontay Wilder went and beat Dominic Brezeale and had to beat up on Luis Ortiz again. That would be absolutely ridiculous. And that would not be the path that, you know, if I'm Deontay Wilder and my management team is telling me, hey, you know, we got 2 fights lined up. You know, you got Dominic Brezeale. You can do Luis Ortiz. You got Kawanowski. Like, yo, get these guys the fuck out of here, man. Like, yo, for real. Get these guys the fuck out of here. Making me look bad and shit. You know? I mean, that's really what it is. So, let me know what you guys think. Itzy King Fight News. And maybe Deontay Wilder really needs to look at his team and maybe cut the fat. Maybe he's got to cut the fat, man. I don't know. He's got a lot of, you know, managers and shit, and, you know, they're not doing him any favors right now. You know, to the life of me, I don't get. If you have Shelly Finkel as your core manager, why is he not talking to Eddie Hearn to get this AJ fight done? Why is there no line of communication there? To me, there's no excuse for it. Shelly Finkel is supposed to be Wilder's manager, right? It didn't take a rocket science to know that Wilder would be fighting a Dominic Brezeale, right? The fight that people want to see is either Joshua or Fury. And if Eddie Hearn's in the media saying they're not talking to me, and Shelly Finkel's admittedly saying, you know, we ain't trying to talk to Eddie Hearn, you know, we're focused on making the Fury fight happen. How did that work out for you guys? How did that work out for you guys? Making the Tyson Fury fight happen. It shit didn't work out. So I mean, it's a tough place to be in if you're backing Deontay Wilder, specifically, you know, if you're Showtime and you have to put him on pay-per-view again. You know, it's not right, man. It's not right. This fight is a regular Showtime fight. At best, it's a regular Showtime fight, right? But y'all let me know what you guys think. Itzy King Fight News. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And y'all know what it is, man. Peace. Fucking ice is still there. It's still there. I like my angles right here. It's tight.